Good news, you're approved. There has been no impact to your credit score. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. Before we dive into today's video, I wanted to remind everyone watching that this is for informational purposes only. This is not financial advice. So in today's video, we're going to be giving you an update on the American Express approval process. And it seems like it's been years since I've done an American Express video, but I wanted to share this new information. Now, back when I applied for my first American Express, they did have a pre-qualification. However, the pre-qualification wasn't solid, and there's certain speculation back then based on whether or not you had a fixed APR versus a variable APR. So if it was a fixed APR, that was a good sign that you were pre-approved. In order to determine your APR, they need to know exactly what your credit score is. So there was speculation on sort of how to tell whether or not the AMEX pre-qualification was solid. There were cases where people would get pre-qualified and then get denied. There was really no way to tell up until now. Now, this information is going to be more relevant for new AMEX customers because, as a lot of you know, for existing American Express customers, after the initial hard inquiry, you can subsequently apply for multiple AMEX credit cards without getting an additional hard pull. So in my case, I've been able to get 9 AMEX credit cards and charge cards and only get hard pulled one time. So you get the initial hard pull, and then for each additional credit card is just going to be a soft pull. But what's great about the application now is that they'll tell you if you're approved. So this is a solid approval before you take the hard pull. And I think American Express is just getting on board with a lot of the other credit card issuers where they'll tell you if you're approved before you take the hard pull. And I think every credit card should be like this, because if you're applying for something, you get hard pulled, then you get denied, that's a waste of a hard inquiry. And if you want to go somewhere else to a different credit card issuer, they're going to see that inquiry and that can lower your chances. So in today's video, I just wanted to walk you guys through the process. Now, since I'm already an American Express customer, the way that I'm able to demonstrate this is by opening up a browser incognito mode. You also may want to clear out the cookies so that, you know, it doesn't already know that you're an existing Amex customer, because some of these intro rewards won't show up if you just go through the regular American Express website. So these are the offers that it shows right here, right? For the everyday Blue Cash, it's a $250 welcome bonus, 90,000 membership reward points for the gold card, and then 125,000 membership rewards points for the platinum card. Now, as it says up here, it says, know if you're approved for a card with no impact to your credit score. Now, this is much different from the pre-qualification, because the pre-qualification, it's not a solid approval. They're not telling you, hey, you're approved. It's pre-qualified. So you could still go through the pre-qualification and get denied. But what's different about this is that they'll tell you that you're approved, and if you decide to move forward, that's when you're going to get hard pull. So you're not going to avoid a hard pull, but at least you'll know if you're approved. If you want to move forward, then you could take the hard pull. So it kind of makes the hard inquiry worth it, knowing that you know you're going to get approved versus just getting the hard pull and then finding out that you're either approved or not approved. So I just wanted to walk you guys through this. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go through this and basically show you how to apply. Now, it's going to be very similar to all Amex applications. You're going to enter in some basic information, your social security number, your total income, and then just hit continue to terms. All right, so it says, good news, you're approved. There has been no impact to your credit score up to this point. If you choose to accept the card, the information we provide to credit bureaus may impact your credit score. If no action is taken, your application will be considered withdrawn and canceled. I've never had the personal gold card. I do have business gold cards. So this is 90,000 membership reward points after you spend $4,000 in purchases in the first 6 months of card membership. As it says right here, this offer may not be available if you leave this web page and return later. So I don't really see the need for another charge card, but I did want to go through this process just to see what it was like. And shout out to Mark Reese for actually dropping this information on the new American Express approval process. All right, so just to recap, American Express now allows you to get an approval before accepting the hard inquiry. Now, this is a new process because prior to that, you had to go through the full application to know whether or not you're going to get approved. Now, the advantage for new card holders is that you'll at least know that you're approved before accepting the hard pull versus going through the full application, getting a hard pull, and then getting denied. So I think this is a good move by American Express because a lot of other credit card card issuers are also doing this. And I think it's fair for the consumer, because what if you don't get approved and you want to go get a credit card from another issuer? That inquiry can potentially prevent you from getting subsequent credit. So I think all credit card issuers should implement this particular process where they'll issue you approval, and then if you accept it, at that point it'll be a hard pull. That makes the hard pull much more worthwhile. By the way, one very important data point I want to share with you. So this is not like the Apple card or the GM credit card where you can get an approval, freeze your credit profile, and then accept it without getting a hard pull. You got to remember, this is American Express. American Express works directly with Experian, and they can pierce through an Experian credit freeze. So just keep that in mind. Don't ask me how I know this, but just know that it won't work. They're still going to get through and hard pull your Experian. And also another data point is that American Express is starting to also pull TransUnion in addition to Experian. So for the longest time, it's just been Experian, but now they may also use TransUnion as a backup. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to throw this information and data points out there. If you try to do, the freeze and then hit accept, they're still going to get through the credit freeze on Experian. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Let me know your comments and questions in the comment section below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.